Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here today because we have a really important topic to discuss. Today we're going to talk about something really important, your health. Specifically, we're diving into the early signs of cancer that most people tend to overlook. We all get busy, and it's easy to put off going to the doctor, but listening to your body and knowing the early signs of potential problems can make a world of difference. Ignoring these signs can lead to late diagnoses, which can complicate treatment. We're going to be talking about cancer. I know it can be scary to even think about, but early detection is key when it comes to fighting this disease. The earlier you catch it, the better your chances of successful treatment. So many people ignore the early signs, thinking it's nothing, and that can end up costing valuable time. Time is of the essence when it comes to cancer, and early intervention can save lives. Now, I'm not a doctor, but I do care about you guys, and I want you to be informed. Knowledge is power, and being aware of these signs can make a huge difference in your health journey. So we're going to go through 10 early signs of cancer that you absolutely shouldn't ignore. These signs can be subtle, but paying attention to them can be crucial. Remember, if you experience any of these symptoms, it's crucial to consult a doctor for a proper diagnosis. Don't wait or second-guess yourself. Your health is too important to take chances with. Okay, so the first one is unexplained weight loss. This can be a bit alarming when you notice it happening to you. You know, when you haven't really changed your diet or exercise routine, but the pounds are just melting off, it can be confusing and even a little scary. While most of us would love to lose a few pounds effortlessly, this can actually be a sign of something serious. It's not always a cause for celebration. Cancer cells are sneaky little things, and they can actually mess with your metabolism, causing you to lose weight without even trying. They can disrupt the normal processes in your body. It's important to remember that not everyone who loses weight suddenly has cancer, of course. There are many other potential causes. There are plenty of other reasons why this might happen, such as thyroid issues, diabetes, or even stress. But it's definitely something you should bring up with your doctor, especially if you're losing a significant amount of weight without any explanation. It's always better to be safe than sorry, right? So if you notice unexplained weight loss, don't hesitate to get it checked out. Your health is worth it. Next up, we have persistent fatigue. We all get tired from time to time, right? Especially after a long day of work or chasing after the kids. But we're talking about a different kind of tired here. This is the kind of fatigue that just doesn't go away, even after a good night's sleep. You wake up feeling exhausted, you drag yourself through the day, and even simple tasks feel impossible. Cancer can actually sap your energy like a vampire, leaving you feeling completely drained. Again, fatigue can be a symptom of many things, like stress, poor sleep, or even a vitamin deficiency. But if you're experiencing persistent, unexplained fatigue, it's definitely worth getting checked out by a doctor. Now, let's talk about skin changes. Our skin is the largest organ in our body, and it can tell us a lot about our health. So, pay attention to any unusual changes you notice. This could be anything from a new mole that pops up out of nowhere to an existing mole that changes size, shape, or color. It could also be a sore that doesn't heal, a rash that won't go away, or even just a change in the texture of your skin. Skin cancer is a very real concern, and early detection is crucial. So if you notice any funky stuff going on with your skin, don't hesitate to make an appointment with a dermatologist. Chapter 4, Persistent Cough or Hoarseness. All right, moving on to persistent cough or hoarseness. We all get coughs and colds from time to time, especially during those cold winter months. But if you have a cough that just won't quit, even after weeks or even months, it's time to get it checked out. The same goes for hoarseness. If your voice sounds like you've been gargling with gravel and it doesn't seem to be getting any better, don't just ignore it. A persistent cough or hoarseness can be a sign of lung cancer or even throat cancer. Now, I know that sounds scary, but remember, early detection is key. So, if you're experiencing these symptoms, don't wait. Go see a doctor. Chapter 5. Changes in bowel or bladder habits. Let's talk about something a little less glamorous. Changes in bowel or bladder habits. I know, not the most exciting topic, but it's important. These changes can be subtle or quite noticeable, but either way, they shouldn't be ignored. Our digestive and urinary systems are pretty amazing, but they can also be early warning systems for certain types of cancer. They work tirelessly to keep our bodies functioning, and any disruption in their normal patterns can be a signal that something is wrong. So, pay attention to any changes in your bowel movements like constipation, diarrhea, blood in your stool, or even just a change in the consistency of your stool. These symptoms can sometimes be dismissed as minor issues, but they can be indicative of something more serious. The consistency of your stool can tell you a lot about your digestive health. Whether it's too hard, too soft, or has an unusual color, these are all signs that you should take note of. The same goes for urination. Changes in your urinary habits can be just as telling. If you're having to go more frequently, if it's painful, or if you see blood in your urine, these are all red flags. Blood in your urine is particularly concerning and should prompt an immediate visit to your healthcare provider. Don't just brush it off. Ignoring these symptoms can lead to delayed diagnosis and treatment, which can have serious consequences. These changes can be signs of colon cancer, bladder cancer, or other serious conditions, or other cancers of the digestive or urinary tract. Early detection is key, so listen to your body and don't hesitate to seek medical advice if you notice any of these changes. Chapter 6. Unusual bleeding or discharge. Okay, next up we have unusual bleeding or discharge. Now this one can be a little tricky because there are many reasons why you might experience bleeding or discharge, and not all of them are cancer-related. However, it's still something you should never ignore. If you notice any bleeding or discharge that's unusual for you, it's important to get it checked out. This could include bleeding between periods, bleeding after menopause, unusual vaginal discharge, blood in your urine or stool, or even coughing up blood. Again, it's always better to be safe than sorry, so don't hesitate to talk to your doctor if you notice anything out of the ordinary. Alright, let's talk about lumps and thickenings. This is a big one, especially for women. We're often told to check our breasts for lumps, and for good reason. Breast cancer is a very real concern, and early detection can be life-saving. But lumps and thickenings can occur in other parts of the body too, so it's important to be aware of any unusual lumps or bumps you find, no matter where they are. This could be in your breasts, testicles, lymph nodes, or anywhere else. If you find a lump that's new or that's growing, don't wait, go see your doctor right away. Next up, we have difficulty swallowing. We all have those moments where we try to eat a giant bite of food and it feels like it's stuck in our throat, right? But if you're experiencing persistent difficulty swallowing, it's not something to ignore. This could feel like food is getting stuck in your throat, or you might have pain when you swallow. Difficulty swallowing can be a sign of esophageal cancer or other cancers of the head and neck. So, if you're having trouble getting your food down, don't just choke it down. Go see a doctor. Alright, let's talk about indigestion. We've all been there. You eat a little too much, you eat a little too fast, and bam, indigestion hits you like a ton of bricks. But if you're experiencing persistent indigestion or discomfort after eating, it's worth paying attention to. This could be heartburn, bloating, nausea, or just a general feeling of fullness and discomfort after meals. While these symptoms are often caused by something less serious, like acid reflux or irritable bowel syndrome, they can also be signs of stomach cancer, pancreatic cancer, or other cancers of the digestive system. So if you're constantly feeling off after meals, don't just pop another antacid. Talk to your doctor. And finally, we have unexplained pain. Our bodies are pretty good at telling us when something's wrong, and pain is one of the most obvious ways they do that. If you're experiencing persistent pain that you can't explain, it's important to get it checked out. This could be pain anywhere in your body, your head, your chest, your back, your bones, anywhere. While pain can be caused by a wide range of factors, from injuries to arthritis, it can also be a sign of cancer. So if you're experiencing pain that's new, that's getting worse, or that just doesn't seem to be going away, don't just grin and bear it. Go see a doctor. So there you have it, 10 early signs of cancer that you absolutely shouldn't ignore. Remember, early detection is key when it comes to fighting this disease. If you experience any of these symptoms, it's so important to consult a doctor right away. Don't wait, don't ignore it, and don't be afraid to ask questions. And hey, while you're here, why not hit that subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up? And don't forget to share it with your friends and family. You never know who might need to hear this information. Take care of yourselves, everybody.